I guess we can start. I'm not perfectly prepared, but I'm decently prepared. Before I start this episode, I'd like to just encourage you guys to join my Discord if you have any clips that you'd want me to react to. I'll try my best to react to each and every one of them, but if I don't feel bad. It's probably I'm just busy. But other than that, let's get right into the video. By the way, how you guys liking the new avatar? It took me like 3 hours to make this thing. I'm not even joking. I just haven't done one of these in such a long time that whatever. We're not here for my personal struggles. We're here to react to some Tekken clips. Let's get into it. So the first clip, I have 3 clips I believe from the same person, and I don't know how to pronounce your name. Ray Yashin. Ria Yashin. Ria Yashin. So my buddy Ree over in the Discord sent me a whole bunch of clips, about 3 of them to be exact. A double KO. Now, you know, something that's very interesting about this game is Heat Burst is like used as both an aggressive and defensive tool. Well, it's a aggressive defensive tool. What should I say? Another double KO. What's that, 3? But yeah, like I said before, I feel like this game is kind of interesting the way that it plays, because you're no longer kind of playing just like straight defensive. Your defensive game is mixed up with like a lot more offensive tools. Like, I don't know, we probably see it in this clip, right? It's 2-2, right? This combo's gonna happen, right? Probably not gonna burst at all. When he gets up after this situation right here, he's probably gonna burst. Wait for it. Yeah, he got grabbed. He's definitely gonna burst. Look at this. There we go. I knew it was coming. I'm just like, when is it gonna happen? Would not be wrong. But yeah, no, I feel like it's really used as like a aggressive defensive option. Like a power crush, but just like it puts you in a much better state. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you see, that's my issue with Flash right now. It's like when you get too happy, when you get too excited, you still gotta wait a little bit. Because if you don't wait, you'll get like the 2 standing hits of down 2-2. No, I had to do it. I had to do it because this is a thing that's been annoying me. Look at this. Look at where the sword like animation is. Did you see where it went? Did you see where it went? It went past both of his legs. I'm gonna go back. I want you to see how far the sword sweep animation went. Look at this. I don't know if I can go back for him. Do you see how far it went? It went past both of his legs and didn't hit him. And it makes it look like it's a huge move. And like, look at that. It's going through both of his legs and it doesn't hit him. I remember one time I was so close to the opponent and I did the move and it was like behind them and it didn't hit him because the sword is so small when you're doing the sword sweep. It's ridiculous. Moving on. We're already starting off with the most beautiful Tekken. Oh, you know, okay. You know what's funny about this, right? I had a moment, right? It was literally in like a set that I just played like probably a while ago, where my controller disconnected mid combo. I plugged it back in and I like pressed the button, right? And I still picked up the combo. It was so like, I don't know how I did it. It was like in a very split second. Like I saw the prompt pop up on the screen. I plugged back in my controller extremely fast, pressed the start button and continued the combo. I was like, bro, I'm cooking even when my controller doesn't want me to. He's running for his batteries right now. the entire time. He's just running down the stairs trying to find his batteries. I was about to say, did he also drop his batteries? What's going on? He's just like, I'm not having any of it. Alright, but I had to say this. I have to say this though. I actually had to say this. Us Yoshimitsu players are some of the most campy individuals ever. I realized how campy I was when I was fighting my ghost. I was not approaching my ghost at all. He was just sitting there on the other side of the stage like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm not approaching. It was like that one meme. I'll find it, but it's like, I think we developed so much of a habit in Tekken 7 because we had no good options to get in. So what we would do is we would heal, and like fake heal, so that they would run in to try and stop us from healing. That way, they have to get towards us. But in this type of situation, you have the life lead. You have full health. You can't heal any health. You know, it's just, I don't know. If they don't want to approach you, and you don't want to approach them, it just becomes like the most campy thing ever. And as Yoshimitsu players, we're just known for doing that. And look, you see, that's exactly why he didn't want to approach. It's also, we have Flash. Look, this is, oh my gosh, is he dead? Oh my gosh. Now before we move on to the next two clips, we're just going to break off for a little bit to talk about something that I think is pretty important. Now don't be ashamed if you are running into these issues and you don't know exactly how to deal with them, because it is quite common for people to not really know what to do on the ground. Now ground techniques are the better half of when you are on the ground, but wake up options are sometimes necessary to learn as well. So we're going to go over both of these in their entirety and try to make sure that we don't spend too much time on this. Now it isn't too hard to understand. Wake up options are options that you can use when you are laying down on the ground. For instance, if you are laying on the ground like this, then you are able to use a wake up option. But a good note is that you cannot use ground techniques. And I'll explain the difference between laying on the ground like this and being hit to the ground. Now in a state like this, you're probably in a hard knockdown. You can only use wake up options. You cannot use ground techniques. The reason why you might be in one of these states is mainly because either you were thrown to the ground, or just the move has a property that hits you down to the ground and you can't use a quick option. Now we're gonna go through your options. Now spring attack is 3+4. As you can see, spring attack is quite minus. It's minus 16, which means, yeah, that's a thing. It is an option if you do see that gap and they are trying to close it, because they're less likely to block that attack. Now your second option here is recovery kick, and that's just down 3 or 4. Now you can see after this attack lands, you do roll away and you do create some distance and you are back in a neutral state. The one thing about this as well is that it is also very punishable. Now if I am to low block this, I'm plus 18, which means I can get any wall rising launcher I want. So it is more of a risk than a reward to throw out in general. Your next option is wake up low kick, which is 3. This is a very common wake up option, mainly because in Tekken 7 this move used to counter hit launch and you could get combos off of it. Not anymore, but it's still a good get off me tool because it gives you plus 7 on hit, and on block it's only minus 9. The one caveat to this though is that it can be low parried, so you gotta watch out for that. Now the next option is wake up mid kick with 4. This move is also minus 9 on block, but on hit it is plus 9. The good thing about this is that it cannot be low parried, of course, because it's a mid, but depending on who you're fighting, the options around this tool can be used. Now you do have side roll right and left, which is pressing 1 in the direction that you want to roll. The next option here is front roll, which is quite obvious, it's just forward. But you do have an attack out of this, and I can't set the computer to do it, but it is 1+2, and it looks like this. That move on block is +2, so it does give you advantage if you throw it out, but it's so slow that it can get beat out like immediately. The next option is wake up backwards, which is just holding back. This is used because most of the time you want to create distance and be defensive. And one of the best options, because how quickly you can act out of it, is stand up, which is just up. It looks deceivingly slow, but you can actually block very fast out of that state, making it one of the best defensive options for getting up in one of these scenarios. Now on to the better half of the wake up options. These options can only be used if you were just hit down to the ground. These options are known as ground techniques. For an example of this, we can take the example of being airborne to grounded, something similar to this. We're going to use this state to cover these grounded options. Your first option is back quick roll, which is pressing back as soon as you land on the ground. This state isn't the greatest, mainly because you can get hit out of it fairly easily, somewhat like this. But it is used in the same kind of regard as wake up backwards. You also have quick recovery, which is pressing forward as soon as you land on the ground. This option does have the least amount of range of all the aggressive wake up options, and doesn't really serve any major usage in this game for most of the characters. Now for the best option across the board for this situation, side ukemi right and left, which is 1 or 2 in the direction. This state has the most iframes out of all of the wake up options in this game. You are basically intangible the entire time getting up. This easily makes side ukemi right and left the best way to get up. Now moving on. Alright, welcome back. We're here with our last clip that was sent in by the one and only Flashimitsu, bro. I swear to goodness, when I first saw that he posted a clip in the Discord, I was like, there is no way. This guy's a legend. No way. Super flashing the... We don't even have a super flash anymore. It's so sad. Oh. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Who thinks of this stuff? Like, actually. These, like, super off-axis flashes. Parry the rage drive. No, wait, what? No, that's not real. No. What is this? I'm telling you who thinks of this stuff. I don't know what led him to, like, start doing that, but, like, that's just wild. Like, that's actually so beautiful. No, I don't know what pill he was on. If you want to check out any more of Raze or Flash's videos, their channels will be linked in the description below. Just amazing clips. Now, for the last video, we have another infinite combo. It's not an infinite, but I thought I'd bring it on just because I saw it when I was strolling through shorts, and I saw this and I just thought I gotta talk about this. All right. You know, do you see a pattern with these infinite combos? I'm gonna just say this really quick for the people who are confused as to why this isn't a combo. Look at the health bar. That's number one. The health bar is resetting. It's a reset. So technically, yes, it is a combo. It's a reset combo. But it is not true. You can tech out of these. You can just side roll out of these. As soon as you land on the ground, you tech roll and you get iframes of the booty. There's not even a chance that this combo would work. If Tekken doesn't count it as a combo, it's not a combo. It just is not a combo. If it's one of those cases where their back turn, Xiaoyu's like big combo, then yeah. But in this kind of a scenario where it's literally just you're hitting them and juggling them, you're never going to see a combo where you're juggling somebody and the health bar resets and it's a true combo. And I know that there's plenty of clips that are going to start arising out of everywhere, talking about, ooh, this is an infinite, ooh, this is an infinite. I could show you a combo right now. Matter of fact, boop, there it is right on the screen. It's covering me and everything. Look, this is the closest we can get right now, at least from what I've seen, to somewhat of an infinite. If this move we could use forever, it would be an infinite. But other than that, I don't know of a single move that would actually fit this description, or a combo that would fit this description of an infinite. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that because I've seen too many of these clips. I'm out of here. If you have any clips that you want to send me, my Discord is linked down the first link in the description below. And without any further ado, I'm out of here. Peace.